Hey Jerry, Chad Jordan calling from MCO. Hey, I'm calling to let you know there's going to be a letter coming in the mail. It either came yesterday or it came today. Alright, but it's very important that you mark this on your calendars. Number one, there's a gubernatorial meeting on Monday in Detroit. It's a meet and greet. We're trying to get as many corrections officers and forensic officers there to ask questions of these, not a Republican thing, it's not a Democrat thing, it's an MCO thing. You guys need to ask questions to figure out who the best candidate is. We know that in today's political climate and economic climate that things have not gone the way of corrections and that things are starting to get worse. So it's important that you take the initiative to show up at this meeting on Monday. If you can come, we would love to have you there.
Yeah, they're all the way up to here. They all got.
All right, ladies,
just move them there.
All right.
SEIU in the house.
What's going to make us different from every other union around is we make sure that members are involved. So we need to make sure we pick the right candidate for the governor of
As Marge said, the SEIU process is inclusionary. We are moving to include members in the input. And we have invited every candidate for governor, Republican, Democrat, and the one independent that we are aware of, an SEIU endorsement. They have to do a variety of things. The members here are one of those layers of things that you have to do as a candidate to get the SEIU endorsement in Michigan. One is to meet with you, to have some dialogue. We're going to have a couple more of these meetings, if you're not aware, one up in Saginaw and one over in Muskegon, so we can include more members from SEIU around the state. We asked the candidate to fill out a questionnaire. We want to know how they're going to solve the state's budgetary problems without doing it on the backs of working people. Their campaign managers and others, maybe the candidates themselves, might meet with our SEIU leaders and political directors, for instance, so we can talk about their campaigns, the viability of their campaign, are they doing the work on the campaign, all that, that's a layer. Marge mentioned the walk a day in my shoes. Every Democrat, at least tonight, has, I think, already done a walk a day in my shoes of one of our members. So they've gone out and done some of your work. So those are all kind of criteria we look at when we do this. Erica Kimball, she's the Detroit director for Local 1, and works mostly in the Detroit area with our folks. Well, we have folks statewide, I think. She's going to introduce the candidates.
So good evening, everyone. Good evening. So before you have your opportunity to really get up close with the candidates, I just want to take a brief moment and introduce each and every last one of them to you. First, we have Gubernatorial. Let's give them a and also the mayor of Lansing and former state senator and state representative. Okay. Next, we have Andy Dillon. And he's been the Speaker of the House Speaker of the House of Representatives in Lansing for the past 4 years. And last but certainly not least, we have Alma Wilma Smith.
Mr. Moderator. So we got, I think Mel had spoke earlier saying that we've got about 20 minutes for each candidate, and we need to be mindful and respectful that everybody probably has plenty of questions they would like to ask, and
Department of Corrections. This is an area of deep concern to me. Everywhere I go, people ask questions about this, and in particular in the minority community, because we have such a disproportionate number of our young men, especially, ending up in the correction system, and then the prognosis isn't good. The way they're treated, the opportunities there. So many. One of the common denominators for our correction system is people. They're not graduates of they're high school dropouts. They didn't have opportunities. Maybe they were mistreated at home. And look, our correction workers need to be supported, but we need to put our correction workers in a system where they can win, where they can succeed. And I think it's about changing the whole system. I think it's about reforming the system. I think it's about giving those people hope and opportunity. My hat goes off to you because I wouldn't want to work in a place if it was just all negative. If it was depressing to go in there. It shouldn't be.
Entertainment to all the different things they got. But it seems like that's where revenue's coming. Obviously, just cutting is not making it, and there's not a lot of revenue. So what should I do about taxes? Seems like you said that.
We're going to have enough money to make sure that our seniors are well cared for in their homes if they want to be at home, or in a quality nursing home if they're going to be placed in a nursing home. We need revenue to do that. And I don't believe in privatization because I don't think it gets us there. It doesn't get us the quality or cost savings.
Cities, and I can't change all that, but I can only do what I do day in and day out. I'm running for governor because I want to, I feel like the guy in the engine room of a ship. I'm doing the best I can, but I want to get up on deck and get to the steering wheel because the ship it's not headed in the right direction. As correction workers, I appreciate what you do day in and day out. I'll support you, but we need reform.
We are still cutting edge. Only one other state invests more than we. It's our great universities, and it's also just automotive companies, suppliers, life sciences. It's very big. And from that will flow cutting edge manufacturing jobs, which hopefully will get our folks back to
My name is Betty Davis, nursing home worker. Proud to be there.
Yeah.
Okay. I felt that they were all pretty knowledgeable on things that was happening in the city and in other parts of the world that makes up the whole. And I feel it's going to be pretty hard to pick one. But I got my mind with it.
There you go.
Yeah.